Let's take a look at materials that we can use to apply to a wall in the scene. Continue from the previous section, or open the file Chapter 16 Office Suite Material 02.max. First, we're going to select the back wall in the scene. In the camera view, select the back wall. Notice that it's called Interior Walls. If we click over to the Modify panel, we can see that it's an editable poly object. From the main toolbar, open the Compact Material Editor. In the Material Editor, select the next open material slot. In this case, the last slot in the second row. We're going to use this material to create a beige wall paint. Since the material is already an Arc & Design material, we can simply name it Beige Wall Paint. In the name, type in and press Enter. We're going to set the diffuse color and a reflection value first. To set the color, click on the color swatch in the diffuse section. In the color selector diffuse dialog, set the red value to 0.55. Keep in mind that when you're using Mental Ray, the color values go from 0 to 1. This is unlike other color values in other programs where they go from 0 to 255. Set the green value to 0.5 and the blue value set to 0.41. These color values give us an off-white kind of beige color. Click OK to accept the color change. This provides the scene with a wall color and a reflectance value that will represent the reflectance off that wall. In the reflection area, we're going to change the reflectivity and the glossiness. The reflectivity determines how much reflection the surface has. The glossiness determines how glossy or blurry the reflection is off that surface. Keep the reflectivity value at 0.6. However, change the glossiness value and reduce it to 0.4 so that it's not a sharp reflection. We want to have a blurry reflection off this surface to make it a semi-gloss paint. The glossiness samples default to 8. While the default value of 8 is good for doing test renders, the quality of the reflection will not be very high, and you will have noise in your renderings. Set the glossiness samples to 32 and press Enter. 32 will give us a value that gives us a good quality reflection without adversely affecting render time. Keep in mind, the higher the number of samples, the higher the quality of the reflection will be. However, the longer it will take to render. Click the Assign Material to Selection to assign the beige paint material to the walls in our scene. Click on the Edit menu, then click Hold. That will hold our scene.